Buonasera.
Buonanotte.
Again. It's only 7:45 p.m. here, but we're a little tired. Yet another busy day. Started with visiting a wine window where you basically ring the bell and they open a door and you can get a glass of wine. They hand it through the little hole in the door and it's not much bigger than a glass of wine. So we started with that. Then we went to Piazza Santa Croce.
See?
Which you had visited with Stacy, I'm not sure how many years ago.
About 12 and a half years ago, when Cece and I were on her birthday cruise, and we came to Florence. We were in Piazza San Croce, and we actually ate a little restaurant there, and it's still there. Restaurant's still there.
So from there, we wandered for a little while to Scuola del Cuoio, School of Leather, or Leather School, where they teach the craftsmanship and artistry of working with leather. We browsed a lot of really nice products.
Yeah, Florence is known for its leather craft, if that wasn't obvious.
Every other store, as you're walking through a tourist city, says, leather, leather, sale, leather. But we went to effectively a source where everything is handmade. We know it's handmade. I ordered a custom belt that I'll get in 3 months. And you bought a purse.
A cute little purse, yes.
Which is handmade. And it's actually stamped inside now with CW. From there, we came back to the hotel, dropped the purse off, and then we left again.
Yep. We left again.
We had a personalized tour, just us and a tour guide. Olivia is extremely knowledgeable in architecture, art, history, Renaissance, Medici.
So it was a walking tour, it was about 2 hours. She pointed out, we said we were interested in the Medici, so there was a lot of that. Talking about how they came to power and who was who and their first house, showing us their first house, and then their upgrade, and then their upgrade on the upgrade, which is the Uffizi Gallery was their upgrade to the upgrade.
Yeah, and they lived in Palazzo Vecchio before they moved to Uffizi Gallery, or what is now Uffizi Gallery in Palazzo Vecchio. Palazzo Vecchio is Old Palace, and they named it the Old Palace after they moved to the New Palace.
That has a mile-long walkway connecting the two.
So we got to see medieval buildings.
And Dante Alighieri's home.
And his church. And the churches that the Medici...
their personal church.
Their personal church.
In their backyard, basically.
Yeah, and it's also where they're buried. And we also learned how the family fell out of power because all of the heirs died. Spoiler alert.
Well, the last Medici female could not have kids, so the line could not continue.
And thus ended the Medicis. Grabbed some lunch.
Wait.
What'd I miss?
Brunelleschi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we saw a church where
The Duomo.
The Duomo.
The Duomo is a church.
It's massive. And as they were building it, they got to a point where they didn't know how to finish it because that's where the dome was going to go. And Brunelleschi is the one that said, I know how to do this. And we asked questions of Olivia. It's like, well, how did they start building it if they didn't know how to finish it? Well, it took 150 years to build it.
And the guy who started building it probably knew how he was going to do it, but then he died and didn't tell anybody. So then nobody else knew how to do the dome until Brunelleschi came around 150 years later.
Yep. And he figured it out, and they were able to complete the dome. Just a gorgeous structure. We did not go inside, but it is just absolutely stunning on the outside, and lots of marble.
And we also saw Europe's first orphanage, with a window where the mothers would anonymously place their babies and nuns would collect them. So it was basically the forerunner to what's that program called? Safe Harbor. It was basically a forerunner to the Safe Harbor program in the U.S.
Yep. So that was really interesting. And we also saw a little cathedral where people that weren't able to or didn't want to beg for money were able to drop a little letter into a slot, and then a committee would meet and say, okay, here's your grant, here's some money.
Yeah.
And effectively, it's still running hundreds of years later.
But in a more modern way, it's more mainstream charity focused. I think she said UNICEF.
I don't remember.
No, not in that building. UNICEF is in the orphanage.
And we also learned about frescoes. So you hear about frescoes, which are paintings on the wall. Well, the fresco is Italian for fresh. And we saw frescoes on these walls that looked like they had been painted last week from the mid-1400s. And the reason that they're still vibrant is because they painted onto the wet plaster, hence fresco. And they've maintained their color throughout several centuries. Mm-hmm. All right. So I think we saw a couple of dogs.
Oh yeah, I got to pet 2 Bernies. They were so cute. One just flopped into me and then rolled over on my feet.
Yeah, so they were very cute, and then we came back to the hotel. No, we crossed Fiume Arno, the Arno River over Ponte Vecchio. Ponte is bridge, Vecchio, as we spoke about before, is old. So the old bridge. I wandered through the other side of Florence.
Well, I have to make a comment. The old bridge does not feel old when you have all these like jewelry stores and Tag Heuer, however you say it, all these stores on it. It's just I can't with the old bridge with all of this commerce.
But the scenery was beautiful. And then when we crossed a different bridge coming back over the river, after seeing a place that sells lobster rolls.
That we've been told about by Joe's tutor because he'd gone.
Yep. So when we came back over, that's where just seeing the shops on Ponte Vecchio was really cool looking. Then we came back to the hotel again.
Because we were tired.
And we just went we went down in the hotel to have happy hour, and now I think we're in for the night.
Yeah, we're going to do some housekeeping things. I need to spritz some clothing articles with vodka.
Vodka? Why are you going to spritz them with vodka?
It's a cleaning hack. The alcohol, the vodka kills the bacteria in the clothing and then evaporates, leaving no smell. So it's a way to make your clothes last when you have limited laundry time, because we're not doing laundry until Monday.
Yep. And today is Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all I got.
That's it.
Okay. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.